Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing another shirt creation video, and this time doing it around another South American team. And I want to do more of this. I want to do more teams outside of Europe. So if you know any teams outside of Europe that you want me to do, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And now let's actually get started with the creation of this Boca Juniors home shirt. So Boca Juniors basically has this amazing home kit that they always have. They always have one thing in common with every single home shirt, and that's the horizontal line going straight through the middle. And most of the times the sponsor is blue and on top of that line. And I'll be honest, I really liked their away shirt. Away shirt? Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone liked their away shirt from last year, but I meant their home shirt from last season. It's basically the same as what I have at the moment here, and I just think that's amazing. But the reason why I have this Betson sponsor as their sponsor is basically because Footy Headlines, one of the best sites in football kits, in my opinion. They leak almost every single home shirt, and they leak Boca Juniors' new home shirt. And then I personally think it looks really good, but it had the Betson sponsor, and that's the reason why I used the Betson sponsor and why that leaked shirt is in the the thumbnail, I'm sorry. Basically, they haven't really gotten any shirts wrong since I looked at their site, and basically their leaks are just great and they're almost always right. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna go with it. I think the Betson sponsor could be used pretty well to make the shirt look really good. But let's talk about the shirt, because I actually tried doing a few things with it, like creating a pattern, but I just didn't really think it worked at all. So I just kept it really clean and simple. So that's how we ended up with this really basic but really clean home shirt. And I'm personally pretty happy about it. I think it looks great, and I mean, I like clean kits, so that's the reason why. But now we go into an amazing shirt, in my opinion. This shirt, I mean, you can see and at the page that this clip is going by. I've taken quite a long time on this shirt, and that's basically because I kind of knew what I wanted to do, but it didn't really work for a long time. I basically tried creating the same type of pattern that was used for their third kit in like 2019, I believe. And personally, I think this looks quite good, but it just didn't work with the sponsor. So I kept on trying different things. I made the lines where the pattern goes across. I just thought, you know what, I made it a bit smaller, put a square on top of it, and a triangle square was basically going to be white on top of the line, so you won't see a certain part of the lines, basically creating like what Adidas used to have with probably most notable the Liverpool shirts from like a while back. And I'll be honest, I thought it looked alright, but it just didn't click as much as how I wanted it to look. So eventually I decided to just delete it because it didn't look great at all. But it did take me quite a while to actually delete it, which I'm pretty sad about, because it basically took a long ass time to create this shirt, and I didn't like the way it looked at this point. But I'll be honest, and just a little bit of a spoiler, I'm really happy about how it turned out. So I tried looking for a different pattern, but I didn't really find anything. So I tried the geometric. Basically, if you search up geometric in the shirt creator, you get a lot of geometric patterns. And I'm personally a big fan of this one. I just had to put a little bit more work into it before it actually made sense. But eventually, I think it looked really good. I put a few borders on top of the sponsor and the Adidas logo just because I thought, you know, the lines behind it would be better if it would be less seen. And then I found this, and I'm personally such a big fan of this look. Then I made it so that it goes across the logo of Boca Juniors. And I'm really happy about how this is turning out at the moment, but it still is missing something. So once again, we go to the color, and basically if you have seen any other videos of mine, I really like it when football shirts have a good looking color. So I put a lot of time into these, but not this time. This time I actually tried to make it a bit simple, gave the sleeve cuffs the exact same colors, and I think it looks really good actually. But then I realized, oh, because mostly when I do the rotating bit, it's the end of the shirt section. I realized, you know, the socks definitely deserve to get these lines as well. And not only that, I just thought, you know what, this just isn't right. But I took quite a long time making these lines connect, because I don't know why, but when you put these on the shirts, they don't go over, like they don't go in a straight line across. But yeah, it didn't really matter. So eventually I put the same thing I did on the collar and the sleeve cuffs. I put the same blue and yellow lines on the socks, and I also created something that I didn't show in the video, but the Adidas 3 stripes across the shorts and the shoulders are also blue, yellow and blue. So you can see it here a little bit, and you can see it in the next picture a little bit, but I'm really happy about how this turned out. I think it's a good kit. But now on to the third shirt, and most of the times what Boca Juniors have is a white away shirt and a yellow third shirt. So I'm basically gonna do the exact same thing and hopefully do it even better. I tried creating a bit of a sleeve cuff, which, I mean, has the darker blue that I used for the away shirt and uses the lighter blue that I used for the home shirt. I also tried to do the same thing on the collar, which, I mean, I tried making it look great. So I used basically the blue color that I used before, like I said before, on the home shirt, but then I made the middle part yellow, the same color as the shirt. And I really think it looks quite decent in my opinion. But then I had to add another line with another border across it, outside of it, and then put it at the same space as where usually the line would be on the home shirt. Because what Boca Juniors have done a lot of times is basically their home and away shirt would be the same thing, just the colors would be switched. I'm gonna try and do something like that. But this time I'm gonna try a little bit to do the little bit different, just a little bit. I'm gonna try and keep it basically the colors being inverted, but I'm gonna try and add a few things as well, just because I can. And one of these things, which, I mean, you don't really see yet, I actually put on a pattern, which I of course didn't do in the home shirt. I actually put a pattern on the shirt for only being I only let it be on the yellow part basically, and I personally think it looks really good. Then I realized, oh, the numbers on the back look really weird, so I have to still change that and make it white, because what they usually do is make the letters on the back and the numbers white. And that gave me an idea. Basically, putting a lot of white onto the shirt would actually be really good looking. So as you can see, I actually just put the blue that we had before from the first home shirt and made it white, and I think it looks a lot better. Then I tried to do something different and made the sleeve cuffs basically all the colors that are on the collar. And after that, basically I realized that this doesn't really look good, because you have to make it bigger if you want to make it noticeable, and I don't think it worked being noticeable. So I only put the sleeve cuffs at the blue and white, and I personally think that this shirt eventually turned out to be amazing. And I'll be honest, I'm really happy about how this shirt turned out to look like. And I mean, it's pretty decent. But for the guys that don't know, I'm already stalking, but for the guys that don't know and who've just watched this video for the first time, and this is like the first video on my channel you saw, basically at the end of every single shirt creation videos, I make a ranking from the shirts that I made in that video, and I basically put the one I like the least first and put the one I like the most last in basically a good ranking. And in third place is the home shirt. I quite like it, it's just a bit basic for me. And even though I say quite a lot of times in my videos I like basic, I just think the other ones are just a little bit better. In second place I put the third shirt. I really like it. I really like the white on top of the yellow and blue. And I really like the fact that I use this darker blue that's basically the same color they use on their badge, but they don't really use that often. And in first place it had to be the away shirt. I'm personally just in love with it, and if they would release a shirt that looks like this year, I would definitely buy it, because I still want to buy a Boca Juniors shirt or a River Plate shirt. I don't really have a favorite team in Argentina, so if anybody is a fan of these clubs, please let me know, because then I'll support that team. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I only have one thing left to say, and that is goodbye.